Tensions over contract negotiations between Peoria Public Schools and the teachers union. One day after the two sides failed to reach an agreement on a new contract, we're learning of new discussions tonight.
There's a lot of back and forth from both sides about who's being transparent in their negotiations and some differences between board members over how those talks are proceeding. Our Demetrius Sanders joins us live in studio with today's developments. Demetrius.
Well, Shelby, Mark, at the heart of the negotiations, no surprise, one of the biggest issues is money. Teachers want better pay, and they're accusing the district of keeping quiet about the money that could make that happen.
We have a value, and it's time our district figure that out.
Tuesday, representatives with Peoria Public Schools and the Peoria Federation of Teachers met for contract negotiations with the federal mediator. After hours of discussions, that meeting ultimately ending without an agreement in place.
We went in, hoping for some positives, but it did not take too terribly long for things to break down.
The teachers union won't share the specifics of the discussions, but among the issues they want addressed is student discipline and attendance, and one of the biggest items, teacher pay.
We got to do something to retain teachers that we have, recruit new teachers, boost morale.
Following Tuesday's meeting, the teachers union releasing a statement claiming they were misled about millions of dollars in corporate personal property replacement taxes the district received. The PFT bargaining chair says the district brought in nearly $20 million more than it budgeted for.
For years in this district, what we heard was, we'd like to be able to pay you more. We simply don't have the funds. Guess what? Now the district has the money.
After months of negotiations without a contract, union leaders say all options are on the table.
The mediator said it best that really nobody wins if there's a strike, but I would say yes, there is a possibility.
In response to negotiations, the Peoria School Board President Martha Ross says the current board proposal calls for a salary increase among the highest in the state. Later writing in part, the union's talk of a strike is not only premature, but is an irresponsible attempt to mislead the public. School board member Greg Wilson chiming in, saying Peoria teachers are valued and both sides must come together because their students depending on them.
There's a lot of giving and receiving on both sides, both ends, but I'm very confident that we can get a deal done.
Now, the next federal mediation meeting is scheduled for September 7th. It's also important to note that school board members are not a part of the bargaining team.